Whether you are a tax preparer, a CPA, an enrolled agent, or even a tax attorney like myself, there may be a little something in your life that's making you miserable, and that little something could be called the IRS. Here's the thing, tax professionals are experiencing their lowest morale ever as the tax code continues to swell larger and larger as the Internal Revenue Service suffers its lowest morale ever, while clients have never been as anxious as they are now. This new reality is causing burnout, and it is difficult for many firms to retain their best employees. So I want to share with you 3 keys of not just surviving as a tax professional, but thriving. I have followed these keys myself for the last 20 years as a tax attorney. First, in order to do this job, you need camaraderie. You need to be a part of a group of like-minded people. Now, a great way to start is to be sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Now, I could tell you why camaraderie is so important to me. I know what it's like to be without. During the COVID shutdowns, the IRS shut down as well, forcing me to lay off some of the greatest staff ever. But now we're back in action, gearing up and getting busy and busier. And once again, I find myself happy, bouncing ideas off of great team members and partners. But maybe you don't have a firm. Maybe you're kind of all alone or remote. Well, I could tell you the same thing other people probably told you before, like, hey, get out there, be a mentor, be a mentee, host or attend workshops and seminars and join tax associations. You gotta go do that, right? Well, you probably know what to do, you're just not doing it. So why? Could the answer be fear? Could the answer be that maybe you're afraid you don't know it all and you could sound stupid? And for that fear, I have a great story I want to share with you. Okay, let's go back in time. The year's 1999. I have my application into Quinnipiac Law while I am working at Ford Motor Credit as a customer service representative, just waiting to see if I got into law school. Anyway, one day I took a call from a customer looking to get his late penalties waived. He's financing more trucks and he wants the titles released, but he doesn't want to pay the late fees. Like many of my late paying customers, he is a contractor. They run 100 days behind, but will pay up eventually. Yet they rack up huge late penalties in the process and additional interest payments. But they're really the best customer Ford Credit has. They make a lot of money. And this is the thing about my position. Ford Credit gave us a lot of discretion to waive fees if we thought it would benefit the overall customer satisfaction. So I took the call. The caller himself identifies as Anthony as well. But unlike me, he is from the home country and he has an Italian accent. I learned that he came to the US in 1960 with $200 in his pocket, and now he owns a successful construction company. And he is a loyal Ford customer, so he is asking if I could waive his late penalty. But I thought he was laying the story on a little thick, so I simply asked him why Ford Credit should waive their legal claim to collect full late charges before releasing title when he was late so very often. Well, his slight Italian accent then became very thick. He claimed he couldn't understand me in a broken English, but I wasn't having any of it, so I challenged him. I said, Anthony, if I owed you money, I bet your English would be spectacular. And with that, he laughed. He said, Anthony, I'm gonna tell you a secret. I came to this country with $200 in my pocket, and the only reason I ever got ahead is I wasn't afraid to sound funny. I gotta say, that was some of the best advice I ever got in my lifetime. I truly appreciated the moment, so I said, congratulations, Anthony. After intensive review, Ford Motor Credit has decided to waive all your late penalties due to your continued loyalty. Enjoy your new F-350s. So there it is. Take Anthony's advice. If you want to get ahead, you can't be afraid of sounding funny. So get out there and do it. And now for my third and last key, and here it is. This is so important. Be an advocate. Standing up for our clients and training my team to do the same is what keeps me highly engaged. Understand that no American asked for this tax code, but we got it. And the tax code does angry, stupid, vicious things to people. You should care, protect, defend. As when you actually care about your clients, you will do a better job. When you have one client you really want to win for, you will find that you have the attention span to sit through long, boring presentations looking for nuggets of gold. In fact, you may not think of long, boring presentations as boring. Rather, you may find yourself on a sacred mission to protect the powerless, your clients, from the powerful, our horrible, corrupt government that can't even be bothered to read the tax laws lobbyists write for them to sign. So be a hero. You're Johnny Cash. You are the man or woman in black speaking up for the people who can't. They can't understand their own government, and they will suffer the consequences if not for you. So there it is. Get some friends, get some training, get over yourself, and really dedicate yourself to being the #1 advocate for your clients always. And if you're looking to work for a firm that has these values, my firm, Tabo & Partners, is hiring. Tax preparers, CPAs, bookkeepers, attorneys, and enrolled agents are all invited to apply. As this channel is growing, we are growing. We have offices all around the country, even Hawaii, and we always enjoy surrounding ourselves with the best. So now if these keys sound great to you, please send an email explaining how you would like the rest of your career to go, along with your resume, to employment@IRSMedic.com. Again, we are hiring tax preparers, bookkeepers, enrolled agents, CPAs, and attorneys who are committed to doing their best for our clients.